Hey, Bianca, how are you?
Can you hear me? I'm in Guatemala.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains your automated response, your email response then.
Yes, I'm on vacation. It's there for a reason.
Okay, well, I'm sorry to bother you. But I just kind of, it's the new year. I kind of wanted to just get the ball rolling with the witnesses. You remember that conversation we had about Sharra testifying against Bethany?
Correct. I do recall that. Just keep in mind what I said. I mean, we can really talk about this next week, but keep in mind what I said, that she really needs to have some type of personal knowledge about her, Bethany either abusing you in person, or you're meddling with your business affairs, or your role in the business, something of that nature. Tell me what's going on.
What about verbally accosting myself and other people?
That can show her veracity and tendency for violence. Sure.
Okay, so over the holiday on Christmas Day, I went over to Larry and Bethany's house just to drop off a present. I went in Christmas spirit, no malice. And she, of course, threw me out and in front of everybody, as well as Lynette. And I was hoping maybe we could also get her to testify as well.
Wait, who's Lynette?
Lynette is the mother of Larry's first son. And she's in town because he announced that he was going to have a baby. So they are making baby preparations to go up for Jaden's girlfriends to have that baby. But that's beside the point. And Bethany was acting all that in front of both Sharra and Lynette. So I was hoping maybe that I can, I'll give them a call and see if they would be willing to testify, because they saw those type of behaviors, and they both have personal histories with Bethany.
Well, Greg, first of all, slow your horses. I understand that you have trial coming up, so you might be feeling a little anxious. I don't know if Lynette will be a viable witness for us, because if she's not going to be able to testify to the facts on which we're building a prima facie case, then, come on, Natasha is going to object to her as a witness. So I don't want us to, put the cart before the horse in that way. Are you sure this is not something we could just table until next week when I'm back to town, so we can really discuss this?
Yes, but I know that, for Lynette, what about if she's like there's character witnesses? She could be a character witness, and they're about to go out of town, like I said, for the birth of Jaden's baby. So I was hoping to ask her beforehand. So, and the worst they can say is no. And if they say no, then we drop it and we don't worry about it. So I'm thinking I really feel...
If you're saying that Lynette verbally accosted you, that Lynette witnessed Bethany verbally accosting you in the presence of Sharra as well, that's one thing. But if we're talking about some, kind of like third parties, I just want us to kind of limit our scope, because I don't want the jury to be swayed, because we're persecuting her for the actions against you, and not the craziness against the world. Even though that is relevant, we just don't want to lose the jury's attention at trial.
I understand. No, Lynette witnessed Bethany causing a scene in front of me, in front of Sharra, as well as God knows what else she witnessed while she was there, before I even got there. So I understand that you're on vacation, and again, I'm really sorry to bother you. I'm glad that you're there, but I think I'm just going to give them a call and ask them. If they say no, then we drop it. But if they say yes, then maybe we've got somebody. So
well, just keep in mind, Greg, I'm your counsel for a reason. So I need you to trust me. I need you to breathe. Just breathe. Let's talk about this. Let's schedule time to be on the calendar next week, and we can talk about it further. Because for now, I'm really just trying to enjoy this view.
Yeah. So, okay. I'll let you go. Well, enjoy. I hope you can make it back. I know all the stuff in Venezuela. You're not affected by that, are you?
Slightly, but who's ever complaining about a longer vacation?
There you go. All right. Well, I'll see you when you get back then.
Okay, Greg. I'll talk to you next week. Bye. Ooh, child. Well, let me drop is calling my name.
Hey, Greg. Sorry, didn't mean to yell across the building. I just wanted to remind you that the roofing inspectors are coming sometime this week to do the checkup up here, and that I need to get the Christmas decorations down, those trees.
Yep.
Put away. I also just got off the phone with Bianca, and I am letting you know that I'm going to ask Sharra and Lynette to testify against Bethany.
I've told you I don't want anything to do with this, and you're now dragging all the other family members.
I told you just to make you aware, if they come to the building, that they were here. That's all. I'm letting you know as a courtesy as the manager of the building.
You're going to, what are you going to go to the entire world?
If
you bring everybody in here who's had a problem with Bethany, this case will never be over. It shouldn't be there to begin with.
No, Dad, that's the thing. I'm bringing them in because they were there on Christmas Day with all of her antics. I told you what she did to me. She threw me out.
That's personal. It has nothing to do with the business.
They saw the fact that she gets verbally and intimidation and all of those things to hit somebody. That's the point.
Absolutely nothing to do with business.
Nothing to do with it.
It has nothing to do. It's all personal. I have serious misgivings about either one of you taking over management of this building.
I told you none of this is about my building, an empire, anything like that. I told you what I wanted.
At the very edge. Well, you're about to step over.
Then let me step over, because somebody has got to finally hold her accountable. You won't. Hopefully a judge will. Hopefully
I don't need to be admonished by you on how to raise my children.
Okay, but somebody has to, Dad. Somebody's got to tell her that she can't act this way against people.
Isn't it amazing that I was able to raise you to where you are now?
Okay.
Without any abilities whatsoever.
All right.
Isn't that amazing?
I apologize for the low blow. That was uncalled for. I do apologize. You did a great job when we were growing up. My point is the fact that Bethany, even living in the same household and knowing the rules, still thinks that she's above them and that she can talk to any people any which way, touch them, beat them up. If not me, then somebody else.
That's a personal matter.
But quality cannot be in a leadership role, Dad. You know this. I'm just letting you know that I'm calling them and asking them to do it.
You don't know how close you're coming to shooting yourself in the foot and having nothing more to do with this business.
If that's the case, then so be it.
Well,
I hope you change your mind at some point, but we'll see. Find Sharra's number. She sent it to me. Hey, Sharra, it's Greg. Hey, I have a question for you. Would you want to come by maybe sometime and have a quick chat with me?
Okay, what day are you looking at?
I don't know. We'll set it up. Maybe tomorrow, probably.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll see you then. Hey, Sharra, how are you?
Hey, how are you doing?
Good. Have a seat. How was your New Year's?
It was good, just went out and, got a little experience from the Atlanta life.
Okay, yes. Had to go out there. We kept it, at home, didn't do much.
Yeah.
So the holidays were kind of crazy, especially Christmas Day.
Yeah.
At Larry's with Bethany. I kind of wanted to roll it back even a little bit further. You know that I asked Brooke if she would be willing to testify on my behalf against Bethany. And I guess I first need to apologize. I should have, she said no, she didn't want to pass over it, but maybe I should have asked you as well. I asked Larry, but maybe I should have asked you as well.
No, you're okay. I mean, I understand, trust me. I'm here.
Well, so maybe to go more into that, would you be willing to testify against Bethany for me in this case? Ooh. I mean, you know firsthand some of the stuff that she does, the verbal altercations, you may not know all the physical things, but you and her have that history of, her always picking at you, even when you and Larry were together, when you guys first met, everything like that. So how do you feel about that?
Well, Greg, I like you, I do.
Thanks.
And I can't stand your sister, but however, I don't know, that's a little tough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, it's like, because my daughter stays there. You know what I mean? And
I understand.
Larry being my ex-husband and all those things. And I don't like Bethany, but in the same sentence, I really don't care to get involved. You know what I mean? To that extent. You know what I mean? Because we have so much going back and forth. You know what I mean? I just feel like it would just be, I don't know, be worse than what it is.
Sure. And I get that. And you know, and I respect that.
Right.
But I also just want to say, you know, if you help me with this, that could be done, right? I mean, she wouldn't be able to have those things over you anymore. I mean, you can, in a protected room, right? I mean, she can't come at you. You can't come at her, obviously, in like a courtroom type setting, but you can finally let those things out. You can, and she'll be forced to listen. That's the biggest problem that we have with Bethany, right? You can bring anything to her. You can say, hey, your shoe's untied, and she will argue with you until she's red in the face about how it's not, and how your shoe's actually the one that's untied, and your shoe's ugly, and da-da-da-da, right? So, and that's what, and I understand Brooke's perspective of she lives there, but I mean, like, I'm needing some help. And again, if you don't want to, I completely understand in not making life harder for Brooke and for even Larry's sake. But if you could, you know.
Whew, Greg, you know, I kind of look at this as family business. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I look at it like it's a family issue. And like I said, we do go back and forth. We do. Yeah. You know, all the time. But Brooke is involved. She has to, you know, she don't have to stay there, but she does.
For the time being,
yeah,
sure.
You know what I mean?
Until she's from school.
And I don't know,
I get it. I understand. Well, thank you. Thank you for coming out here. I know it's out of your way. If you don't want to, I completely understand for your sake and for Brooke's sake. But if you're not going to, just kind of maybe just keep it under wraps that I asked you. Because otherwise it will be more of a hunt, right? It'll be more, and I don't want to want to bring any more heat down on any of us.
You're right. It definitely blew up at Thanksgiving, and then her telling you to leave at Christmas. I can tell it's very intense. You know what I mean? Y'all case is. And I don't know if I would want to get involved. That's fine. You know what I mean? Okay. But I do appreciate, you know, you calling me.
And thank you for coming out here.
Yeah, no problem. And hopefully, you know, we can talk soon. And,
sure, absolutely.
You know, hang out or whatever you do.
I know. Prom's coming up soon. Can't wait for those pictures.
I know, right? I know. We talk about it all the time.